know that I was sort of a has-been before I became anybody, and I'm not sure that I am anybody, but clearly I must be somebody because you have me on your show.
Oh, you're way somebody.
So my first book was published when I was 60 years old.
And that's the other thing, you guys, everyone that's listening. This woman published her first book at 60.
And not self-published. It wins a prize, and it's published by a press. So it wins a pretty significant prize. And all the short stories, this is one of the reasons that it's so important to me, is all the stories that are in The Woman Who Never Cooked, which, by the way, has a lot of cooking in it. All of them were published in literary magazines, and many of them won prizes. So I just feel so fortunate that I met these editors at literary magazines, and that happened. But at 60, to begin a new career, who does that?
I know. And I'm telling you, this is part of who you are that inspires me, and that I needed Mary in my life. I was like, oh my gosh. And, your story and the stories of your life that I know, and I haven't even, touched the surface, and I know more than what our listeners do, but my gosh, because you got to read the book. But I think probably even the bigger story here, if we have a bunch of people listening, it doesn't matter male or female, is that why do people think your life's over after 50?
I don't get it, because at 60, I started to internet date. And that okay. And so I want you to know that at 60 years old, I went on JDate, and I was one of the hottest
commodities on there. I was a hottie toddy. Well, the thing is too, weren't you approached by younger men all the time?
Absolutely. I couldn't believe it. I thought, do they have a mother problem? What's going on here? 35 years old, and they're asking to date me. One guy actually took the train down from New York, took me out to dinner, and said, I want to sleep with you. And I said, sweetie, I'm old enough to be your mother. You need to go home.
It's past your bedtime.
You need to go home
for dinner.
That's so funny.
Oh my God.